So Walter Ray, obviously we've talked a lot about this over the years, but you finally, sounds like we've come to the conclusion to stop bowling regularly out here on the tour.
Yeah.
Sort of why is the time right?
Well, I probably should have done it several years ago, but I'm a little stubborn and I like to compete. These young guys are really, really good though. Last year I got 1 check, but this week I managed to get 2, so that was nice. Had a chance of making the TV show, but Tom bowled a great match against me, and I can't complain about what I've done over the years for sure. I mean, that's definitely a bonus. But the last 10 years have not been very impressive, so you know, it's time to move on. These young guys are very, very good, and I was fortunate to be able to be part of that for a while, and I still bowl in the senior tournaments and bowl in regional tournaments, but it doesn't make any sense for me to compete on the national tour. You know, I have to bowl my absolute best to have a chance to get a check, and it doesn't really make any sense for that to be the case. You know, my time's gone, and I might bowl an odd tournament here or there, but the situation has to be just right.
Walter Ray played the game differently than anybody else played it. Walter Ray used the hook in the front of the lane better than anybody in the history of our sport. He kept it in play, he hit the pocket, the greatest spare shooter we've ever seen, and he just hit the pocket and hit the pocket and hit the pocket, and eventually he'd figure out a way how to get 10 pins down, and then once he got it, he was almost impossible to beat.
So obviously we're going to see you in PBA 50 stuff, regional stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe the TOC in the future, who knows, we'll see.
It depends. I mean, I was talking to Tom about it, and you know, years ago it used to be everybody got a check. You know, if they did that, I'd definitely bowl. But you know, when 26 guys cash out of the top 72 bowlers in the world, that's really tough. You got to bowl. I have to bowl my butt off to be competitive in that environment. And this last TSC, I bowled absolutely awful, and you know, so far behind, it was ridiculous. And it just that you know, in itself is frustrating. But to know that I have to absolutely bowl my best to have a chance, it just doesn't bode well for, you know, doing that. But if the tournament's in Florida, maybe I'll bowl. But if the Players Championship hadn't been down here and the Tournament of Champions had been in Ohio or something, I probably wouldn't have bowled. You know, so having these tournaments close to where I live made it a lot easier for me to bowl.
I feel like one of the luckiest people on the planet Earth, to be your friend for so many years and to be able to help you out here on the tour and be part of so many of your triumphant wins. It was just a lot of fun, and I know you'll keep winning on the senior tour and keep winning regionals, but we're certainly going to miss you out here on the big tour.
Very interesting day today. You retire from full-time competition.
Yeah, and Pete, yeah, you know, we've competed against each other quite a bit. He actually started on tour before I did, even though he's a couple of years younger than I am. But it's, you know, we've definitely had our moments, and these other guys, time for them to have theirs.
It's unfortunate that because of the times that we live in, there weren't any fans here to be able to see your sort of send-off today. Give you a chance, if there's anything you want to say to the folks who are watching at home.
Well, I mean, it's, you know, I get comments every once in a while about, well, if you're not on TV, I don't want to watch. And I'm like, well, and that was years ago, even when I was good. I said, I don't make TV show every week. You know, if you don't watch every week, pretty soon you're not going to know who anybody is. There's so many good, young, talented players out here, and I do have all the respect for them. They're great bowlers. They keep kicking my butt every week, and you know, that's what they do to bowling balls. I just dream about trying to do. Definitely thank you for all the support, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it most of the time. Sometimes I didn't. So keep supporting the bowlers, and keep watching.